Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather. First I just want to say happy Halloween. I'm all dressed up. Can't wait. So first things first, I'm going to make my treat bags. I've got some leftover Halloween candy here from other stuff. I'm just going to dump out the Ziploc bag and show you what I've got. So I have just 2 ring pops. And I've got a Ziploc bag full of the little orange and black spider rings. I've got some bags of jelly beans. And I've got 2 different types of the little chocolate. So I've got some of the little half circles, and then I've got the little chocolate coins. So I think I have enough here to make 6 bags, which is what I'm going to do, because I've got 6 bags of jelly beans. Move this out of my way. Sorry, I was sewing this weekend, so I've got thread and everything all over my table. My sewing machine is just beside my foot, so I don't have a lot of room at this moment. But I have this other big Ziploc bag here full of lots of different leftover Halloween treat bags, birthday party treat bags, just everything. So these are all unopened, so I'm trying to find my opened ones because I like to use up, this bag has been opened, so I'd like to use up my opened ones first. Or actually, I have got a whole stack here of just loose treat bags. Oh, so you got Valentine ones, more Ziploc ones, just lots of treat bags. So I'm just gonna set these all back here. I had 4 kids, so when they were younger, I mean, I would buy, like every time there was like a holiday for classes or for their birthdays or whatever it was, I would have to buy, like 4 different styles because everybody wanted their own things. And then I realized, well, why every year should I go out and rebuy everything if I just, whatever's left over, just save it. And then just kind of the next year only buy if I don't have anything. So it's been several years since I've had to buy any treat bags or anything. So I'm still using up from when my kids were all in elementary. My youngest is in grade 10, so I've still got quite a few years left of treat bags. So I'm making 6, and I want to use 6 different styles because I love to do that too. That way when I pass out candy, everybody gets their different treat bags, especially for the day home. Every kid gets their own, excuse me. Oh, sorry, the fur stuff is just making me sneeze today. So I said I like it where I can do 6 different ones. That way each of my day home kids can each grab their own little bag. And I try not to open bags unless I have to, but I just need one more different style. Oh, here's one more different style. There. So I've got 6 different little bags to choose from. I don't have 6 little kids in my day home, but I still like the idea of being able to make the bags each a little different, or have a different bag so each kid remembers which bag they chose. So I'll put in one of the jelly beans, one of those, and then the little rings here. What do I have? Let's see, do I have 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, I can give them each 1 orange and 1 black little spider ring. So there's the treat bags. Like I said, this year I don't have too many to make this year, so I'm just using a little bit of leftover candy that I had from, this was from my day home. This was from, we already did our Halloween party last week kind of thing, so this is just some leftover stuff. Today's Halloween. I'm not going to do trick-or-treating. I'm not. Yeah, sorry about that. No, so I said we already did our kind of Halloween party last week. So this is just some leftover stuff. I'm not doing trick-or-treating this year. I don't have any little kids anymore. My kids all have other plans. So, and I'm not doing Halloween. I'm not going to give out Halloween candy this year, but I've got a couple neighbors with some little ones. So that's kind of what I'm making these up for. So I can actually go and run over to their house tonight and give them the candy, which is always fun too. You run over to somebody's house to drop off the candy. So that's what I'm making these for. I've got a few little kids around the neighborhood who I know will be disappointed that I'm not home this year to give out candy. But I've got these now made, or almost made. If I can get these open. Sometimes these dollar store treat bags just kind of stick. And I've got a little one here with me today watching me make this.
More chocolate.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll get
I
you
want
some.
a purple one.
Okay, I'll get you a purple chocolate in 1 more second, okay?
Purple one. Pink
So-
one. I want these too.
Yeah, you can take some home tonight too. Okay.
I want two of them.
Okay. So like I said, just these will just be made. These will just be
They're
made
so
for.
cute.
These will just be made for my neighbors around with clothes who've got a few little kids who are just kind of cute. So I'll just be doing a reverse trick or treat. I'll be coming to their house with the candy, so they won't be at our house because I think me and my husband we're gonna be going out for dinner tonight. And then the other thing I have, which I love these.
Thank you.
The other thing I love is I have this coloring book. I got this one from Dollarama quite a few years ago. I've got a stacks of them. So this one has not been used because all the stickers are still right here. So I know this one has not been used. But it's got the different Halloween pictures and then it's got the spaces where the sticker would go. And I have in the past taken out the pictures and given them to the kids to take home. And then I cut out the matching sticker. So then they will have the matching sticker with their coloring page. And I always find it just fun to give the kids the picture and the markers or crayons. They color. When the picture's colored, then you add the sticker, because I find it really hard for sometimes when they put the stickers on a little crooked, then they have trouble coloring the picture. So that is what we are doing, and I'll be back shortly because I'll be in the kitchen making some Halloween cookies. Alright, so now I'm back in my kitchen. I'm going to make the cookies. My cookbook is stuck in my stand here, but I'm using the Joy of Cooking cookbook. And I'm going to make the basic rolled cookie recipe. So it is 1/2 cup of white or brown sugar and your 1/2 cup of butter. So you're going to cream those together. Then you're going to beat in 2 eggs, 2½ cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and some vanilla. Because this is kind of Halloween, I've actually got some food coloring because I'm going to dye the batter orange. And I'm going to be using this to roll out the cookie, so we'll get a pumpkin in it and the pumpkin cookie cutter. So I'm going to get some pumpkin shaped cookies. So I've already got my butter here measured out. So this is my 1/2 cup of butter. And then I need my 1/2 cup of, I don't like when this sticks like this. And I need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Got my, so it says white or brown. I just love to make the cookies with the brown sugar. So I've got 1/2 cup here. I'm just using my 1/4 cup measure. And then if I don't move this jar out of the way, I will break it. And then I'm just going to get this in here to cream these together. I love some of these old recipes and they're just basic, simple recipes. I mean, this cookbook's got some other recipes that take ingredients that I would have to go and purchase. But I love that it's just got enough basic recipes in here that most of the ingredients is stuff that you should have on hand. So I'm just going to scrape this down. And now I'm just going to add the eggs to this. I was thinking of bringing out my stand mixer to help do this recipe, but there's such small ingredients in here. I just thought that I could just use my little hand mixer. So just do the 2 eggs. Got a little one with me today. I just want to get this done. I'm ready to add my flour, which I just realized I left my sifter on the other counter. Okay, so I've got my sifter. So in here, I've already got my 2.5 cups of flour measured. And I love sifting my flour. I just think it just makes cakes and cookies just so much lighter and easier to work with. And then, oops. I also need just the 2 teaspoons. I'll set this here so I don't lose any flour on the counter. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now this recipe here says double acting baking powder. And I remember looking that up and they said regular baking powder worked just as good. So I always thought that that meant I'd have to go and purchase some other kind of baking powder, but I don't know. And same thing, I like to add, if any baking powder, baking soda, salt, I put in with my flour when I'm sifting. So I'm just gonna sift my flour and mix the dough, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got everything mixed in. I just have to add some of the vanilla extract. It says a teaspoon. I just do a quick little splash. I never really measure out that. So I've got this mixed like this. Now I'm gonna make these orange. So the back of my little, this is the Clubhouse food coloring. It says I need 2 drops of red and 18 drops of yellow. So I'm gonna do 18 drops. 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we need 2. 1, 2. And then we'll just stir this in. And then when I get this all rolled into a ball, I will get this all rolled into a ball and I'll wrap it up in cling wrap, and it says to chill for 3 to 4 hours. I'm gonna put it in the freezer for about 20-30 minutes. So I'll be back in about half an hour when it's time to roll out and bake. All right, so I've got the cookie dough out of the freezer. I've got it rolled out. I'm using my rolling pin and I'm just rolling the dough out. The food coloring didn't spread through this the way I thought it was going to be. I remember when I want to color the cookies to use white sugar, not the brown sugar. I also put in the food coloring with the eggs because it kind of helps, but that's okay. I get this really cool marbling effect instead. And I'm just going to use my little pumpkin shaped cookie cutter, and I'm just cutting these cookies out, and I'm putting them on my trays that are lined with the baking tray liners that I've got. And it says it takes 7 to 10 minutes for each batch. I've got 1 batch already in the oven, so this will be my second batch, or my second tray of cookies, I mean. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes when all the cookies are cooked. Okay, so the cookies are cooling, and I realized that they didn't quite work trying to make them orange, so I decided to make a quick icing. So my icing I just made up, it's about half a cup of icing sugar, about a good 2 tablespoons of butter mixed together, and then I just put in a splash of milk, and I'm just gonna grab my food coloring and dye this orange. Okay, so I got my food coloring here. So I need 18 yellow, and 2 red. We'll see if this will work to make the icing orange. Go. We've got the orange icing, so I'm just going to grab and bring the cookies over, and I'm just going to start to dip the cookies. Okay, so here's the cookies. So I got about 27. I'm just going to find a kind of a nice one. They're kind of shaped a little funny, but the fastest way to ice the cookies is just to dip them in the icing, go in a circle, just kind of bring it up. Oops. except if I don't push it in the icing, it kind of doesn't work. Just kind of rotate around like that, kind of iced, and then I have my Halloween sprinkles. So I've got orange, purple, and black. I'm gonna do some purple ones.
I want to do black.
Just gonna sprinkle some purple ones on this one. I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of them done and then sprinkle the sprinkles on top. But this is just the fastest way. Just kind of plop the cookie in, press it down, make sure it's all well coated, bring it straight up. Oops. Just doesn't want to coat.
It's a cookie pancake.
This just does not want to ice for me for some reason. These cookies are just not dipping them in. Okay, so anyways, you see the process. If I could just dip them in a little further, I guess that's what I gotta do. And just straight up. There, that works better. Just kind of drop them in and just kind of push them down into the icing and then lift straight up. And then the cookies will be nicely iced. So I'm just gonna ice the cookies and put sprinkles on them, and then I'll be back to show you the final product. Okay, so I made 26 pumpkin cookies. Thought it was 27. I guess I just messed up in the counting. But there we go. I used up all this container here of sprinkles is now used up. That's good. I don't know, I keep these containers and I refill them with other sprinkles. So I don't know how old the sprinkles that were in this container, probably from last year or maybe the year before, but the container is several years old. So I'll just wash this and dry it and refill it with other loose sprinkles. So there you go. There is my Halloween cookies done. I did my treat bags and I've done my cookies. I guess I'm ready for Halloween. And then I'm just gonna run upstairs and give you a full view of what my cat costume looks like. Okay, so for my full Halloween costume, I've got the cat ears, the cat paws, and somewhere I've got the cat tail pinned to me. And then I've got this black and pink wig, which I thought would make a really cool looking mane, since I don't really have much hair this year. I haven't gotten to doing my cat whiskers yet, but I'm just gonna grab some black eyeliner and I just draw 3 on here. And then I just use some rouge and I'll just make my nose bright pink and I'll just put some of the rouge on my lips. And that's all I'm gonna do for my makeup for later tonight. But I couldn't find my cat costume. I always have. So I actually went to Walmart the other day. So the wig, it's only, $6.98 for this wig. And then this 4-piece cat costume was $9.98. So it was 17 something. So just around $18 for my entire cat costume. I do have my ears and stuff that I have bought in previous years. I don't know where they are. I had them set aside and then I could only find one of the gloves after clearing out everything. So I actually went and repurchased it, but I know I love doing the cats and I can use this for other cosplay things I like to do as well. So I like this. And same with this wig. I've never actually bought a wig brand new. I usually just get them from secondhand stores and they never look very good, but this would be the first time I've ever bought like a real wig. I mean, I bought it from Walmart, so the quality is actually a lot better than I thought it was gonna be, but under $10, so under $20 for my whole costume. That's a bonus. Again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.